Let's see if we can go now.
Not a gearhead or race fan.
How you doing? Playing or watching?
We're playing. But here at the County Line Dragway, 15 miles outside of Miami, Florida, the recipe for one high-octane Friday night is simple. Take an abandoned airport with miles of unused runway space. Mix in gasoline, adrenaline, and add speeds of well over 100 miles an hour. Ratchet in some driving maneuvers that would normally land you in jail, and top it off with some killer Floridian-style cooking. Oh, did I mention? The cops are here.
Why do I think this is not necessarily one of the smartest things I've ever agreed to do? All right, y'all, have a good night.
Welcome to Beat the Heat, a monthly drag racing competition pitting amateur speed junkies head-to-head against the police officers of Medley, Florida. The reasons are simple. Police-sponsored drag racing on a designated racetrack has cleared the streets of the illegal street racing that endangers the public. It's safe, it's fun, and it's controlled. And who doesn't want to see if their car could outrace the fuzz?
How did this whole thing start? Because this is pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, a couple of us got together and we had an idea to think outside the box and see what we could do to get street races off the streets and bring it to the track where it's safe to live it.
Jose Grumpy Ayala is one of Medley Police Department's finest and a real spark plug on the racetrack.
So we came up with this. It's working pretty good.
Since the event's inception in 2007, illegal street racing in Miami has decreased by over 50%, allowing the police to disband a once overstrapped street racing task force.
And in Florida, it's actually a law problem, right? I mean, you know, people are racing on the streets, which puts everyone in danger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, crashes all the time, injuries, people getting killed all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it puts a strain on us because then it makes us the bad guys. We got to go out there and enforce these laws, write tickets, arrest people.
But no tickets are issued here. Wild drivers get a free pass on this night to enjoy otherwise illegal maneuvers. Like drifting, the art of taking your car into a controlled slide at breakneck speeds, and 5-year veteran Kyle Loretano is one of the best at it.
This is one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. I mean, it really is. What kind of people come here?
It's open to anybody, all levels of ability. So, I mean, if you want to do it, this is the place to come so you don't get arrested.
The sport of drifting dates back to early rally car races, where drivers would drift around the hairpin corners to maintain their high speed. And Kyle's agreed to take me along for a ride.
We have helmets, you have a roll bar, everything else is pretty much just hop in the car and let it rip.
Seatbelt on and grab your handle and go. See you later!
My friend, are seriously dirty good. You gotta try this thing. Amazing!
The event draws hundreds of competitors and over 1,000 spectators from around the Sunshine State.
Get a shot of what he's doing there now. We laid down the glue, and now we got the heat down there.
The MC for the night is Pete Scalzo. He and his wife Marie own the dragway and have co-sponsored Beat the Heat with the Medley Police Department for the last 2 years.
You're sort of the first lady of the drag strip.
Oh, thank you.
Which in Florida means several places, but now we're talking about cars.
With big crowds come big appetites, and Marie introduces me to Francis Bowden, who sells his legendary fresh conch ceviche by the bowlful.
This is ridiculously good.
Thank you.
I mean, that is salty, citrusy, fishy goodness. Oh my God.
I'm no stranger to conch, the largest sea snail in the Western Hemisphere, but Francis has perfected a citrus and chili bath for his South Beach ceviche that's devilishly hot.
This has a kick like a mule, but it's a good kick. This is unbelievable. Dude, you're serious. This is the bomb.
With my stomach full and my sinuses cleared, Marie presents me with the noble chariot she drove to victory against the police back in 2008.
I beat the heat.
She's loaning it to me tonight so I can experience what it feels like to race a cop.
I've been driving since I was 16. but I've never stood in front of a tree of life. I've never had someone else next to me revving up a big-ass motor. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Ready or not, it's my turn to face off against the Fuzz. My competition is Officer Ayala. In his souped-up police cruiser, he's been leading would-be drag racers in the dust all night long. I'm hoping Marie's victory vehicle can rise to the challenge.
Oh, yeah. Racing the cops. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this. I am flooring it, and he's already down there. That is some ridiculously fast car. Did you see that thing fly out of there? It's pretty intimidating.
Since Officer Ayala beat me in our first matchup, I'll be given a head start on the next race to hopefully level the playing field.
I'll tell you, your heart is beating 1,000,000 miles an hour. Stepping up to a real starting line. Now, in this race, I get a head start, and he'll try to catch up with me. Son of a gun. Look at that. Here it comes. Oh, man. Unbelievable.
I get you.
No, come on. You didn't think you'd get me. I'm sitting there, I'm like 2/3 of the way down. I'm like, there's no way he can catch up to me. The moment you see cherry lights, you're like, I gotta slow down. And I'm like, I gotta speed up. You can't see me. That is sick, sick fun.
It's a blast.
It's the best.
I'm glad
It's
you
the
enjoyed
best.
it.
Thank you so much. From the Fast and the Furious to the